Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be counting down my top 10 2015 diecasts. I recently did this with the 2014 line, and I will be doing it with the 2016 line in a few days. Now, in my opinion, 2015 was, along with 2014 and 2016, one of the best lines for the diecast line. So without further ado, we might as well start getting into this. Yeah, as I said previously in my 2014 video, 2014, 2015, and 2016 were some of the best years for the diecast line. I think 2017 with the Cars 3 line and 2011/12 with the Cars 2 line were also great, as well as 2013, 2010, 2009, and I think 2008 was was kind of like the year that they went from producing mostly main characters to a lot more of the background characters. Now, number 10, with Scott Motors. Now, Scott here is the only BMW that Mattel has released from the Disney Cars line. He's in a nice tan color. It's kind of like a slick expression with the, not raised, I want to say, they're kind of more downwards, I want to say, with the green eyes and the smirk. And he is a BMW 325i, if you can see that on the back, as well as the license plate, the tail lights, the BMW logo and the BMW logo, and iconic grills also on the front, so pretty nice attention to detail. Number 9 is Lost in the Desert Minion van. Now, at the time these guys were released, they were actually pretty rare. Nowadays, they're not so much. Of course, they appeared in the end credits scene. And in my opinion, they are probably some of the best variants we've gotten. It's a unique scene and pretty unique characters with the dust, the kind of tired and lost expression, as well as the tumbleweed up in Van's suitcase, I believe that is. Also adds to a unique diecast. Number 8, I'm going to go with the Circus Cars. Now, the Circus Cars, I recently did a video on them, so I'm not going to go too in-depth on those. You can go and check that video out if you want to learn more about these guys. But yeah, the Circus Cars were the super chases of that year, and it's impossible to, compile them down into like 6 separate, cars. So I'm going, instead of having them each day, I'm just putting these Circus Cars as a whole, because they're all of course very unique, and they all are pretty. I guess the only word I should say is interesting. They've got all the clown noses, the unique features such as like the blue eyelids or the comically oversized mirrors. Overall, I think it's a pretty good move on Mattel's part to release those guys, since at the time they were released, they're pretty big hits, and I'm pretty sure they still are today. So that'll be number 10, number 9, number 8. So I'm going into number 7, Manny Rodriguez. He's a Ford Mondeo, and he's the only Ford Mondeo that Mattel has released without the police hat. They've released four other Mondeos, but they have those oversized, police hats that they did have in the movie. Now, he's a simple Mondeo, got a nice mid dark blue color. Also has some text on his wheels, not his wheels, his tires. It says Road Hug. He also has an interesting expression, kind of looks, it's also kind of like a smiley one. Scott's more of like a smirk, this guy is more of like a happy one. He's looking to his right, and he also has a smile, which is pretty hard to see since it kind of blends in. Pretty unique model, even from Ford. You can see Ford on the bottom there. So next, number 6. I'm not sure which one I should go with, but I'm probably gonna go with Mike Fuse. Now, Mike Fuse is another Honda. He's got the classic Honda wheels, which appear on a lot of the Hondas in the movie, and I think they look really good. He has another headband, which is another thing that you can see on Karateka. He also has the all-know cans on the side, which are, I believe that this little tray he has is his defining feature. Also has a nice expression, kind of another like smirky, just kind of chill, laid back, but at the same time happy expression. And once again, he has the gray eyelids, which if you've seen some of my more recent videos, I love when the car is white and has the gray eyelids, because it just blends together really well. That'd be number 6. So number 5, number 5, we have to go with Uchi. No, you can see Sam Airai. This guy, of course, is an interesting release. He was super rare back when he was first released, and now he's still somewhat rare. I mean, you have a lot of them being sold from China, but apart from the Chinese ones, they seem to be pretty hard to come across. He has another nice expression, kind of like, I don't know, like excited, angry, happy expression. And that's something I haven't really tried before is actually putting a car in to Uchi, similar to what Acer did in the, of course, Cars 2. So I'm trying to find a car that's probably similar to Acer size, that's just sitting right next to me. Maybe Mia, but of course it won't fit with that. So I guess let's try Terry Cargas, the incorrect model. So if you try to put Terry into the back of Uchi and up and through, we could probably just do it like this. And he just barely does fit, so you can go all the way through. Don't worry, this is extra. So if I were to theoretically have an Acer, I'm assuming that he would be able to fit, so that would be a pretty unique feature of him, since that is pretty much his only appearance in the movie. Number 4, there's all 4 of these cars left I really like. But at number 4, I'm going to have to go with Bret Warner Wagon. This was the first time we saw this Citroen model, along with Paul Orkley. I don't recall which case they were in, so I don't know which one was released first. They were both released in the same series in the same year. Of course, Paul Orkley is the same model with he's kind of like a periwinklish blue. He is, in my opinion, not as cool as Bret, because Bret has like a sad expression, which I think is unique. He also has the road hug tires that you saw on Mandy Flywheel. You see here the road hug tires. And the red color is also pretty distinct for Bret. I believe this model appeared in planes a few times as well, as well as quite a few appearances in the not London. He appeared in both Paris and London quite a few times. That's the license plate says LT II, maybe 11 KQ or O E. Yeah, I believe that's Q instead of O. He's a classic delivery, maybe postal truck, and she has doors, which he has a very big door. Pretty interesting, as well as some pretty high up mirrors, which won't really serve him any purpose since his eyes are in front of them. Number 3. Number 3, I'll have to go with Doug RM. Now Doug here is kind of like a distinct arrow shape. He has that arrow shape, he has a nice expression, he also wobbles a lot. He has the 2 green stripes, the dark one being a little bit thicker, and then the kind of minty green below that. On the back you have those stripes also continuing. I love the backs of RVs, they look, I don't know, there's something about them just looks really nice. He has the wheels, which are pretty large and like, I want to say like heavy duty looking. And of course he has all of his flags that are scattered across his roof. Just a plank one on the back with a piston cup. I mean, there's a whole lot of detail on this guy that we're not going to go into right now. But he even has like an air something up here. Big front fender. Overall, really nice guy. Now between these 2 diecasts, I'm not sure which one I should choose for the number 2 spot, but I think I'm going to go with number 2. That would be Nat McLugnut and Michael Honksel. This was a single release, similar to how they released Luigi and Guido. two very small pitties, and they decided to put them in a 2-pack. Of course, they are the airport, the dudes who like back the planes up. They are both orange colors. Their expressions look really nice. Whichever one this guy is, I'm not sure which one is which. His kind of forklift, thing is raised up, whereas this guy's, they're crossed together, kind of making like an X. This guy's expression is kind of like excited, whereas this guy's is kind of like a more serious, like get the work done, guy. I'm trying to see what the logo says. This logo that's kind of hidden behind the headset. It says Turbo Loft. You can also see that Turbo Loft logo right on the side, as well as the side on the other guy. They also have a nice little like safety stripe, so I'm guessing these guys are like modeled after the safety jackets, which is an interesting take, but yeah, pretty cool. And number 1, it might be a little bit anticlimactic, but in my opinion, this had to be my favorite car of 2015, and that is Christina Whelan. Now, the reason I like her so much is, well, I don't know. Obviously, I like the race fans. She has a nice expression, kind of like the shocked one, matches the movie. Here's the Piston Cup flag, and she has the nice sticking out wheels, the license plate, the bottom, all that. And my favorite part about her is her model. I believe she is the first car that has been released with her model. And the only thing that I kind of dislike about her is that they've kind of re-released her a few times since then. So all the other cars that we've seen here today have stayed exclusive to 2015. And however, Christina has been released at least, I want to say, at least once, maybe twice. I know she was released in 2016, I believe. The blue color is also a pretty nice additive. And her model, of course, is the main reason. So that does it for me. Christina Whelan is probably my favorite one of the year. Larry Camper didn't even make this list, which is kind of surprising even for me, even though I picked him. Larry Camper, I don't know, what about Larry Camper I don't like. I just don't like his, I don't know, he seems like too tan. He doesn't have a whole lot of personality like these other cars do. He just kind of, I don't know. I don't know why I don't like him. I'm just not a big fan of Larry Camper. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.